It's any days, and we back to better days. If you're pretty in the face, let me hear you say, I'm ready to go to a birthday dinner tonight. It's at Komodo Rooftop in New York City. It's about like a 45-minute drive. I know my friends and I was figuring out if we wanted to go, but I don't remember if we ended up going or not. Just a little get ready with me. I'm gonna do a Q&A. I asked my friends to like just send me questions. Don't mind my hair, we about to get into that, okay? Mind the business that pays you. The first question is why I decided to make a YouTube channel. So I always wanted to start a YouTube channel. Like, if you know, you know. I used to be up here singing, child, but anyway. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, have like a platform on YouTube. I really wanted it to be like kind of like a diary. Y'all are like really dark. Okay, I kind of wanted it to be like a diary, like a public diary. I also was thinking about like, my kids and like how they would be watching my videos, and that's so cute to me. Imagine like mom's video pulled up on the living room TV, and they could just see like what I was up to when I was younger, just how I was, you know, because they didn't experience that, you know. They're coming later on in my life, like they don't know this me, they haven't seen me before they were born, so kind of like a Good Luck Charlie type thing without being a Good Luck Charlie type thing. And also for me, like I wanted to just always remember what I looked like when I was younger. Like, yeah, I have pictures, but what if one day something happens? Like, what if somebody like corrupts all the phones and stuff, and then like nobody has pictures of anything, you know? I don't know. I feel like the internet is forever, so yeah. Another reason why I wanted a YouTube platform is because I feel like wherever I go, God always gives me a friend, whether it's in him or another human being. He just always makes sure that I'm never alone. Like, it's really crazy. And I just feel like I could be that person for people, like through the screen. I got a lot of college questions, so we're gonna knock those out at the same time. When you went to college, what did you want to pursue in the future? In your selected major, or if you were undecided, what helped you become decided? When I first went to college, I was a forensic science major. I was really liking it. I'm not gonna lie, I was really liking it. But then when I became a junior, I finally started taking like the classes like that was more about my, I should have did my hair. Let's do my hair because I'm running out of time. I'm gonna do my hair now. I stopped doing my face to focus on my hair because I want that to like sit for a little bit. So, because I only have like an hour and a half. No, I only have an hour. So I need to finish. So basically what I was saying is when I first started college, I was a forensic science major. And then when I was a junior, I got more into the classes about forensic science, like more related to forensic science, what it's about. And forensic science, the major itself is just a really broad major. Really only learned the major basics of forensic science as a forensic science major, and with forensic science there's so much fields that you could go into. I wanted to work for the FBI. I had a whole plan, y'all. I wanted to work for the FBI because I found it interesting. Like, I wanted to be like a detective, but I also wanted to be in the lab. Like, I didn't know which part I wanted to do, so that was stressing me out. I wanted to work for the FBI so that after I worked for them for, I think it's 10 years, then my school loans was going to be forgiven, because when you work for the government for 10 years, your loans are forgiven. So I was like, yes, like I just do that, get my dream job, get my loans paid for. But then, yeah, like as I was seeing what forensic science really was about, and then I would have to basically go to another school for like a more focused part of forensic science, because you could be a forensic science therapist, like testing blood, testing glass, testing bullets, toxicology, like all that is forensic science. So I'm like, yo, I don't really want to do that. Like, I don't really want to choose to have to do something like go to another school or like try to narrow it down, because it's just like I was interested in everything: toxicology, ballistics, like even like the therapist part of forensic science. Forensic science therapists, they could either be like therapists for serial killers or therapists for the FBI agents. So I don't know, it was just too much decision making that I was gonna have to do after spending 4 years in school. After that, I decided that I was just gonna do biology as my major because with biology, it's a focused major. With biology, it's a focused major and you have so many options, a range of job options with just your bachelor's in biology. So I was like, bet, let me just do that because I need something that's just gonna pinpoint like a career for me, like because I was interested, like I'm interested in science in general, so I'm like, let's do biology, let's see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm downplaying it a lot right now. It did have me very stressed because I was already a junior. I wasn't set to graduate on time anyways because freshman year they already told me that a forensic science major at that college is 5 years because, sorry y'all, this is smoking. They already told me that a forensic science major at that college is going to take 5 years because of when the classes are available. Like, y'all know how, like, a class might be available, like, in the fall for one semester and then not again until the next fall semester and type stuff like that. So that's how it was set up, and it was designed for it to be 5 years, basically. Yeah, I already had that in the back of my head. So when I was like debating if I wanted to continue with forensic science, I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna graduate late anyways. The forensic science major is 5 years anyway. So because when I was debating on switching my major, they let me know that if I switch it, I would be spending 5 years because, you know, there's some classes that the biology major had that I never took with my forensic science major. So I was kind of like, I think a semester behind. After hearing all of this, I got very discouraged, I'm not gonna lie, and I did take a semester off of school. Yeah, hearing all this, it had me very overwhelmed and I took a semester off of school. Everyone was really scared when I did this because they always say like, oh, don't take a semester off of school, like don't take a break from college, you're not gonna go back. I knew I was gonna go back because I know myself, like college is a goal that I always had for myself, so I always knew that it was no question that I was gonna go back. I don't know. I was never worried about me going back. Like I knew I was gonna go back. Yeah, let's wrap up that question. That's how I decided. And that's what happened on that. And I went back the semester after. So I took one semester off. I also knew by the way I went about taking a break that I was serious about going back because I didn't just stop going and took a break or like just didn't sign up for the next semester. I went through my school and told them that I would like to take a break. And so they made me sign a document or an acknowledged break that I would be coming for the next semester so I wouldn't lose my credits. The next question is, did I major and minor in something? Yes, I majored in biology and I minored in I majored in biology and I had a minor in neuroscience, which was really, 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 really fun and interesting. I wish I made that my major because, sorry, my lips is like, it was so interesting. I wish I made that my major, but like I said, I switched majors really late, and if I did neuroscience, I feel like it would have been an extra 2 years. But yeah, neuroscience was really, really nice. I was thinking about getting more into it after college, like maybe taking more classes towards neuroscience and seeing what that gets me into. But you know, you never know what the future holds, so maybe that's a future adventure for me. So I feel like that ties into the next question about what was your favorite course in college and why. I think every semester I did have a different favorite course. One of the semesters I really liked my English class because my professor, like he just made it really, like I don't know, he made it different. Like he made us keep, I talked about this in one of my videos. Y'all, it's, yeah, my window's open. I'm so sorry. It's like, no matter what time of day, it's getting, yeah. One of our professors, he made us write in journals every day, and I really, really liked that, and I was really grateful for that, so that's why I really liked that class. I really liked anatomy real bad. Real bad. I dissected a cat, never did that before. His name was Bobby. Yes, we did name it. It was like 4 people on a team, so I think it was like 5 teams total, and everyone named their cat. But only after my group did it, of course, because I came up with naming them. Like, this is a dead cat. Let's give it a name. We about to cut him open. Like, we don't even know him. Like, hello. So I named him Bobby. I skinned him and all, y'all. That was crazy. But I really liked anatomy. And I really liked genetics. because we did a lot of plant experiments in the lab for genetics, which was pretty cool to me. I forgot to mention how in genetics I was with like 3 of my other friends, so they made it, no, 4 of my other friends, so they made it mad fun like all the time. Genetics was lit. One of my friends was my roommate at the time, so just lit. And for my minor, neuroscience, I'm gonna say maybe cognitive development was my favorite course, if that's what it's called. I think honestly every class for neuroscience was lit. I love the brain. It's my favorite organ. The heart is right up next, but the brain is just so amazing. Like, it's crazy up there, y'all. It's crazy up there, y'all. Like, I studied and researched a lot about epilepsy. The brain is just amazing and crazy. The next damn, just happened. The next question is, how long did it take to get a job in your studied field? Right, that's it. Yeah. So before I graduated, I was supposed to graduate in May, but I'm supposed to walk in May, but I didn't graduate until August, right? Because I had one class over the summer that I had to finish up. What was the question? Yeah, so before May, like January, honestly, I started looking for jobs and telling them that like I was graduating in May, even though I was graduating in August. I just wanted them to hear girl out. Yeah, I used to tell them that I was graduating in May, so that's why I applied, you know. That's honestly how I ended up getting a job. A lot of them were just like, you know, reach back out in May and we'll see what we have for you. I forgot to mention how I was living in New York for the 4 to 5 years that I went to college at Pace University, the New York City campus. If you go to Pace now, I used to live in Broadway as a freshman, and then I went to Beekman for I think about 2 years, and then I got my own apartment with my roommate from Beekman for the 1 year, and then I graduated. I say that to say I was looking for jobs in New York and New Jersey, but I really did not have any luck with New York jobs, so I did have to move out and move back to Jersey. Because when I finally got my job at LabCorp, it was in Jersey, so I used to have to work overnight, stay at my house in Jersey, and come to my apartment over the weekends. It was really no point in having an apartment anymore. So I had applied to LabCorp, and a recruiter had reached out to me, and I had let her know, like this was like in April, and I had let her know like, hey, like I'm graduating this year, like I wanted to apply. And she was just like, oh, like okay, I'll definitely like keep you in the system to reach back out around the time of the graduation. And y'all, she really did reach back out to me. And I think it's because like I was just praying over it. Like honestly, God set this whole thing up, y'all. God sets my whole life up, I'm telling y'all. But that was like literally one of the only jobs that like was reaching back out, because even today, y'all, the job market, as y'all know, is trash basura. And around the time that was like, I graduated in 2022, and yeah, the job market today is still trash. But yeah, she was one of the only people like I feel like took me serious, and she really did reach back out. And of course I reached back out. So when she reached back out and around May, she was like, yeah, you just gotta send me your diploma and we can get you started. And I was like, oh, I actually get my diploma in August, but I walk in May. And she basically told me to send like proof that I would be graduating in August. I think I had to send her like my credits and like my school telling me that I was walking in May but graduating in August. So I sent her all that, and then I started in May of 2022. It was an overnight job. I was grateful for a job, but I could not do the overnight anymore. So I was constantly looking for another job. And then in October of 2022, that's when I quit LabCorp and I started at GenScript. The same recruiter actually helped me find one of my options that I was deciding on going with when I was interviewing with GenScript. And she was actually very upset that I did not go with the position that she had basically got me, because she felt like I was being dishonest with her by not telling her that I was applying elsewhere. Mind you, I don't feel like that's any of your business. She was just mad because she wasn't going to get the pay at the end of the day for recruiting me. Turn off. Thank you. My goodness. The next question is, what would I say is my biggest accomplishment at the age of 25? I would say, well, I don't know if this means just the age of 25 or like leading up to 25, because I would say like One of them is graduating college. The other one is purchasing my car after a year after I graduated college, 2023. I purchased my 2020 Audi, so I feel pretty great about that. For the year 2024, when I was 2025, I'm trying to see what I did. Let me think. Y'all, I cannot think about an accomplishment I did last year. Oh, I didn't even blend this in on time, my face. What the heck? I don't know what I did last year, y'all. I don't. If I find out, I'll put it right here. But I don't know right now. So for 25, like the age of 25, I feel like I was pretty stable. Thank God. Just focusing on my money and like healing basically and doing what I needed to do. Getting closer to God and reading my Bible and praying. And I feel like one of the accomplishments I did at 25 is getting over depression. I was very depressed for a very long time about so many things like life, the future, the past. But God is good today, tomorrow, and forever. So I just honestly kept consistently praying. And it was for years, y'all. It was for months, like praying for a renewed mind. I could make a whole separate video on that, but definitely finally achieved my renewed mind. And I can today say I'm really not depressed. Ironically, the next question is, what are some things that I considered when buying my car and what made me buy my car? What made me buy my car was that it is a rear type. It's a rear kind to the car that I have. I have an Audi A4 Sportsline Quattro, all that, okay? When looking, I only saw 2 of them that had like brown interior. This goes into what I was considering. I did not want black interior. When I first started looking, I wanted a red interior, but then I realized like how many people had red interior and I started to hate it. So then I was like, I want brown interior instead. That was something I was considering. Before deciding on what model, like what make of car that I wanted to buy, like before I knew I wanted an Audi, I was considering getting a car that had a remote start. Unfortunately, Audis don't come with that, so that was a consideration I had to toss out the window. I knew I wanted a sunroof. I knew I wanted push to start. Some considerations you do have to throw away. Like I wanted like I don't know, I'm gonna just call it the sports cut of the wheel, but this is what it looks like. One of the Audis that I was considering had it. I really wanted a wheel like that, but I had to toss it out the window once I found like my car, the car that I really liked. Some things you just have to be like, all right, like I'm gonna compromise on that. Like I could just get a new steering wheel if it's that deep for real, you know. I wanted a car under 50,000 miles. And yeah, I think that's it. I did want heated seats, but it wasn't like a deal breaker or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I think those were the major components that I was really focused on when looking for my car. I just got makeup all over this. I forgot I was wearing makeup. Next question. I don't think I have enough flexi rods. I think I started the bottom layer way too small. I'm running out of flexi rods. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of everything, child. I'm supposed to be leaving in like 30 minutes. 30, yes. I'm gonna let these back ones like just get some stuff, and if anything, I'll like have to leave with the flexi rods in the front still. But I want the back ones to dry for a while. So next question. How many tries did it take for me to get my license? Once, yeah. But actually, okay, so that's kind of a funny story, y'all. I'm demolishing my robe right now with makeup. But the funny story is, let's finish my makeup. Basically, I went there to take my test. What the heck did they tell me? For some reason, I literally couldn't even do my test that day. Like, I literally woke up, like, I couldn't even do the test that day. I had to come back. I was so upset because I think it was the day of my birthday or the day before or something, and I really wanted my license for my birthday. And yeah, went back, did the test. I thought I failed because the guy, he's like, he told me to parallel park. I'm parallel parking. He's like, do it again, start over. In my head, I'm thinking, what happened? I thought I'm green. What do you mean start over? So I start over. And in my head, I'm like, wow, I failed. Like, what? Like, they're not going to let me go if I had to redo it. Like, are you kidding me? It's supposed to be a one-shot thing. I'm like, I'm failing right now. He didn't fail me, though. He didn't fail me, though. I walked out of there with my license. I think it was the same. I think it was the same week as my birthday. For the written portion, I think I was like 2 points above the passing score. And I remember when my teacher told me that in school, I literally ran out into the hallway and did a happy dance. And she was like screaming my name. Like, girl, relax. I'm just happy. Just a little happy. Next question is, did I have a sweet 16? I did. It was so cute. I'm gonna insert pictures. Really fun. I'm glad I did a sweet 16. I did not do like the 16 candles. I wanted to, but then I don't know, public speaking got a hold of me and I was like, no, actually I don't want to do it. People who are important know they are, so I didn't end up doing it. What was my prom experience? Prom was really good. The only thing though, and this is nothing for like to be that I want to be on my mom's conscience or nothing like that, but my mom, she was really protective over me. After I had finished taking, like, I think they call it a send-off, right? Like, after I finished taking pictures with like my family and my prom date and my friends, it was time to go to prom. So I get in the car with my prom date. My mom is calling me. Oh my goodness, because we was doing so good. We was doing so good up to this point because I just expected her to do something, you know? Like, I don't know. So my phone is ringing. It's my mom. I pick up. She like, I want you home before 12 or by 12, something like that. Mind you, prom ends I think at like 11:30. So she wanted me like home 30 minutes after like the prom event ended. And that, like, I don't know. I just wanted to like chill a little bit with my friends after, especially because everyone was going to Wildwood after prom as a celebration. My parents already told me that I couldn't go, so it was like the fact that I can't go to Wildwood where everyone's going after prom and I can't even like chill for a little bit outside after prom. Like, I was just so frustrated. And then on top of that, she's like, and let me talk to him. Talking about let me talk to my date. Oh my goodness. I put the phone on speaker. She's telling him, she's like, yeah, I want her home by 12. I'm like, Mom. I'm like, mommy, oh my gosh, like, you don't have, like, I don't know. I was just so frustrated. I was like, you don't have to tell him that. Like, I will be home. Like, that was the first time she ever did anything like that. So I was just like, what? Like, I started crying. Like, I literally started crying in front of this boy. And he's like, it's okay, it's okay. I'm like, no, that's not embarrassing. Like, why can't she just let me chill? Like, why can't she just vibe? But honestly, I'm happy my mom did that. Teenage me was frustrated. 25-year-old me is grateful for my mom's protection for sure over my life. But y'all, that was the last question. If y'all have like any more questions y'all want to ask me yourselves, like, don't be afraid to comment and ask me. I will respond to y'all questions. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Well, I'm gonna show you guys the review of what I look like. But yeah, this is basically wrapping up the video right now. Y'all, I don't know which one to wear. Like, I have this fit, which is really cute. Tee. Well, I'm gonna put on a separate wait, hold on, let me back y'all up so y'all can really see. Yeah, I really like this outfit. What bag I would wear with it, I don't know. Is this given? No. Hold on. Sure. Don't do that. I feel like I look like part of the Jackson's family right now. Like, no shade, but it's very, it's very 70s right now, and I'm not liking it at all. Maybe if I could put it down, I don't know. It don't look bad, but it don't look good. Like, you know, I wish it would drop a little bit. Like,
Bend over on the railing. Bad man, I turn you like a steering wheel. You know your life is savings.
You picking up our car?
Looking at us like
We had enough of us for today.
me.